What is up, everyone? So here we are on the Mirror's Edge website. They have updated their brand new with a brand new post with their news and media section. I want to apologize for the black lines. This is an HD TV. It's not a monitor, and it does not have anti-flicker technology. So you get these lines, and they're very annoying. So just bear with me for a sec. If you want to check this out on your own, you can leave a link in the description. I'll leave a link in the description, and you can click on that. But it talks about the movement of Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the basics, and just goes over different control schemes, the new things you can do. It is very similar in the way the controls are. I guess the control scheme is from the last game. You still have your left bumper is up and your left trigger is down. You still have all that, but there are some new implementations that they added to make it just flow better. So right away we have this this quote here. We want players to respond to their feelings, not actively think about an action. So it's supposed to be like a one thing after the other, and the movement system is supposed to basically do what you think without causing any problems. All right. So we have I guess the person who's discussing this is the lead gameplay designer, Rickard Antroya. I cannot pronounce his name, but there he is. Yes. And they go over basically just the different move sets that they have. You have single jumps, and you have downward movement with wall runs, coils. You can still do the coil up in the air thing. There's quick turns for expert runners, I guess. And basically that is, I guess I would assume that's just when she grabs onto a pole and goes into another direction. We've seen that, implemented in some of the gameplay videos and whatnot. But yeah, she's here's the quote where it starts. It says, "Moving forward and using what we call up and down actions are the fundamentals of movement in Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Fans of the first game will be familiar in how this is handled, since there isn't a dedicated jump button." Oh, since there isn't a dedicated jump button, the left shoulder buttons or PC equivalent will be used instead, signaling an intent from the player. Huh. Let's read that one again. Since there isn't a dedicated jump button, the left shoulder buttons or PC equivalent will be used instead, signaling an intent from the player. That's a little confusing, because there was a dedicated jump button in the original Mirror's Edge. Are they saying that the left bumper is used for many different things and jump is only going to be like contextual? No, I wouldn't imagine that, sometimes this contextual intent is a jump. I guess I just guessed it there. So contextual, for those of you guys who don't know, is only interactable in a certain moment. All right, it's not like you can do it anywhere at any time. It's basically it means that you have to be within a certain area of the object base to do the action. So I guess what they're saying is that when you get near a ledge and you push the basic, left shoulder button, she's gonna jump automatically. Or when you're near a wall, she's just gonna wall run. Or when she's gonna climb up the wall, or she's gonna vault over the thing. But there's no like dedicated jump button. That is odd, huh? Where was I? Oh yeah. If you're running and reach a ledge, your instinct is to jump, and that's precisely what the up action button will do. Pressing it when running next to a wall will trigger a wall run. If you're facing a wall that needs to be climbed, Faith will heave herself up in the same technique. Alright, so reading that, now I'm starting to make some comparisons with Assassin's Creed Unity. That was a parkour system in which there wasn't really a dedicated jump button. There was just a basic moveset button. There was like a go forward, go up, and things like that. So I'm thinking that it's more similar to that, maybe, that you kind of just, there's an upward movement and there's a downward movement like Assassin's Creed Unity, and you go up, a wall, or down depending on where you want to go. So that may be what they're going for. Which is kind of interesting. It's brand new, huh? So they continue about this new gameplay element here. It's called Shift. Located at the right trigger, a brand new control function can be found that will make both movement and combat even more fluid and powerful. Shift. The origin of Shift is what we want to define, is that we wanted to find something that lets you gain speed faster. Shift lets you move sideways in any direction and also backwards. Since you get too close to a threat or just want to back up and get a clear view of your surroundings, Shift will take care of that. Okay, so this is also new. Shift, it's sort of like a... Shift can also be used to drift when taking corners, huh? So Shift allows you to move in any direction, but at faster speeds, like kind of strafing almost. Well, maybe it's like a strafing technique, but Shift can also be used when taking corners. So there was actually a dodge technique in the original Mirror's Edge. If you were moving right or left and you pushed the jump button, she would, you know, kind of do a dash, or like she would move to the side or move to the left. And if you knew how to use it well, you could actually use that to gain to put yourself in like an instant sprint mode. It was very useful. Like you'd be like at a dead stop and you could do like a I guess like a dodge, and then, you know, move. If you're fast enough with the camera and move forward, you can actually go into like instant sprinting at full speed. And it was really useful for, you know, professional players to gain, you know, like an instant amount of speed. So Shift, I guess, is going to be similar to that, but it's like, it sounds more like a strafing technique. Shift can be used to drift when taking corners. Though running and driving are very different activities, this is not entirely dissimilar from techniques in racing games. If you're running and are approaching a 90-degree turn, you can turn slightly towards the turn and activate a side shift to make the sharper turn. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. That's almost similar to that dodge mechanic in the original Mirror's Edge, but I think it's implemented well, so you can like kind of shift and then go into an instant sprint mode almost. So one extra perk of using Shift like this is that you can't fall off ledges while doing it. This means you can use this technique on dodging terrain and small catwalks without railings. Alright, so that's what it sounds a little bit more like. Pretty interesting. DICE's ambition is to cater for both beginners as well as experienced runners in Mirror's Edge, apart from practical things, to customize your key bindings. That's interesting. The move set contains both newbie and pro approaches. Take quick turn, for instance. Here's the new one. If a beginner is in the middle of a whirlwind and wants to jump to the opposite side, the quick turn button will do this. Alright, so they had this exactly in the original Mirror's Edge. You could turn basically in any direction. Well, not in any direction, but she would turn the opposite direction she's facing if you pushed R1, I believe, or left bumper. And, you know, you do like a wall run turn jump. So that button is back, and you can use that to, you know, do like a wall run turn jump, or, you know, anything of that nature. It says more advanced players can use, however, the mouse or analog stick to adjust the exact direction of the jump. Okay. Sum it up, the moveset music is a typical example of something you'll learn fast, but spend a couple of months perfecting. Okay. So, the good news is about this is that the people who have played it said it actually handles really well. So even though it may sound, you know, different from the original Mirror's Edge, people are saying that it handles really well. I wanted to give a shout out to, if I can scroll down, this is Twitter. Give a shout out to this guy, Henning Rasmussen. He actually recorded, or I guess he found some recording. I would assume this is his videos. He had someone record him playing Mirror's Edge Catalyst at I think the GameStop Expo this is, and this is on the Xbox One, but you can just see, you know, this is like the first training mission. So he is jumping, but he's also vaulting, I guess. Just thought that was pretty interesting. This is, you know, we've seen this before, this footage. So, and then he gave me a second video here. If I open it, he gave me this second video. This is your cutscene. And that's how you vault upwards. You would just hold the up action button, I guess we can call it. It should vault upward. So, looking pretty good. yeah, looking pretty good. So those are just 2 videos he sent me. So shout out to him. So. All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll update you guys when we have more information. I expect they're probably going to reveal a new video next month, I would expect, actually, because they said they're going to show us a lot more info soon. And I would say that we would need, like, a new video about the open world, and things like that. That would be really useful, so... Hopefully we'll get a new gameplay video soon. I'm going to see about going to the PlayStation Experience in December. Me and my friend might go, and, you know, I'm sure this game will be here. I'm sure Mirror's Edge Catalyst will be there, and that'd be awesome to sit there and play it. So, alright, have a good one, guys. Let me know what you think of the movement system, and check you guys later. Have a good one.